As Korea's economy grows rapidly, English is now a requirement for the younger generation to succeed on an international level. With the English education industry now booming in Korea, the need for English teachers is on the rise. Here's Milda with that story.
Who took the cookie from...
It may seem like a kindergarten in New Zealand, but it's not. This is one of around 5,000 English language institutes in Korea. The demand for English teachers is so great. High salaries attract native speakers like New Zealander David Oxenbridge, who's come back to Korea for the third time.
Did you take the cookie?
Yeah.
When you get here, you either like it or hate it. Most fortunately like it. And you get soaked into the culture. So I think what happens is it becomes a cultural experience. It becomes really beautiful. And I think it's an important thing for Kiwis to understand because so much of our country is made up of Asians. And we assume they're all Chinese. So getting out and exploring what Asia really is a really important thing. So I think once they're here, it's more about culture. That's right.
The Korean government is pumping $51 billion into English language education in the next 5 years.
We hire getting more native speakers from another countries. So especially the teachers who comes from New Zealand, have very good talent for teaching. And for example, for our teacher David Oxenbridge has lots of talent. We'd like to provide a good environment for our kids to learn English easily and more friendly, more naturally.
The kids are kids. They don't really know what English is or what Korean is. They don't really know. For them, how they learn is the interaction with me and how I teach them. So it's a discovery, and it's fun, and it's activities is how you get them to learn it. Is that a straight line? The parents, on the other hand, are very hungry. The parents are very hungry, really hungry for their children to learn English. They see English as the way for them to make money, to survive, to become well off, and to do well overseas.
One person who knows this is 20-year-old James Shin, a Korean Kiwi for the past 12 years, has returned to Korea for work experience.
I have an advantage against anyone else that are just learning English now because I'm more fluent with English. So by having English as my advantage, I can get a better job, I have more responsibility, and which means I get a good job and a decent life.
Korea is changing so rapidly. When these guys are 20 years old, Korea is going to be an incredibly different place. If Korea has what it wants, then they're going to be doing business with Westerners every day. There'll be English companies here, there'll be Korean companies overseas. So in that scenario, they'll be using it all the time. So this is a really good start for them, and they will learn more and more as time goes on.
The Korean government hopes by 2010, all middle schools will have had at least one native-speaking English teacher, and their qualifications only needs to be a university degree in any discipline. A teaching qualification is not necessary.
It's very easy here. If you've got a white face, it's even easier in this country. Whereas in New Zealand, I think it's the opposite. We really don't understand what it's like to live in another culture. We haven't experienced what it is to be a minority. So I think the experience is completely different for migrants coming to New Zealand.
It's been a life-changing experience for David, and he's also gained a few fans for New Zealand.